We are entering a new era that experts call the AI revolution, which allows guys like me at 15 years old and 16 years old to take advantage of it and make more than a doctor's salary per week without any experience or help from my parents. If you clicked on this video, it's because you want to create an online business. If not, get the fuck out of here. I don't deal with low-minded people who don't want to achieve their dream. If your dream is not to get more money, this is not what I preach in my kind of like business goal, and this is why I didn't DM you, and this is why you shouldn't actually watch the video. If you're watching closely, new era with AI agency is something that is going to happen shortly because closing clients for the AI is going to be the easiest thing you could ever done before with literally no capital to invest at all. Getting payments like this, but I'm going to be 100% transparent. Just because I add the result doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get them as well. And I created the system and we call it the AI motion. I would like to say this before the video because my reputation is my success were built on trust and how transparent I was. So I can guarantee you're gonna get results like I got myself, but a quick note, I wasn't better than you, I wasn't smarter than you. 100% guaranteed is that if you truly put in the work, it would all make sense one day. Check results collected from other people because AI, which is simple, because with AI, there's basically a lot of things you could build around automation, ads, etc. for businesses, construction for beginners as well. Alexander, actually one of my guys who actually made 1.8k up front with one of his clients, as you can see, 1.763k earning. Or Nate, who made 8k up front, just put out the 8k last month while at university, so that's pretty good. Just trying to basically cold calling. I think he booked like 2 meetings, and one of them actually paid in full a 8k deal just because he had a real niche, good structure, and a good system and a good manner to actually do it. If you want to find the best business to start as a beginner, which no isn't going to take you 10 hours plus, or maybe even selling all her product. For my business model, I didn't literally have anything to invest in it. The 4 plug-and-play step of a profitable AI agency that 20 years old use all over the world to earn as much as a doctor per month. If you don't have time to watch the videos explaining this business model, then this isn't for you. This is only dedicated for entrepreneurs who are serious about making money with AI. But as everybody knows, online money isn't getting saturated, the market is. So the way to distinguish yourself from others isn't to work harder, but to find the best model and attack it as hard as possible, because every time somebody finds an opportunity, the kind of like gap is going to close itself. 3 main reasons why this business model works is, first of all, it's adapted for beginners for this business style. It's an industry that is massive with good capital. It's taking advantage of the new economy of online service business, which is slightly growing, having an unfair advantage over everyone else. But what is a business model adapted for beginners, and why 93% fail? Most people start with dropshipping, affiliate marketing, trading, or even clothing brand. This is oversaturated and not adapted to for beginners in 2026, and it is really kind of like not a business model to do in 2026. But they're all viable business model, and you could be making a ton of money with it. It just takes time and effort because in 2026 it is getting kind of saturated. Keep in mind that these businesses are good income scale, but they are extremely hard to succeed at as a beginner. Other will let you make 6 figures per month while also being realistic and accessible for beginners. Because making a decent amount of money comes down to the fastest and easiest way to connect and collect money from wealthy people, not just making it. You can't make money, you collect money. But keep in mind, this isn't going to make you rich by tomorrow, because if it could, everybody would have already done it, right? And these business models aren't based around wealthy people, but more on collecting small amount of money from a bunch of people, dropshipping, trading, clothing brand, etc. Because what it all comes down is to getting more people to buy something, whether it's a product or a service. And if we looked and researched whether online businesses were made and adapted for beginners before risking thousands of dollars, and we value this business model based on 6 metrics to understand return on investment of unit profit, initial capitals, profit margin, demand, service delivery, and deal type. Unit profit is how much money do you make per transaction. Initial capital is how much money does it take to invest in this business model. Demand is number of people in the market searching to buy your service. Service delivery is process of delivering the service or product purchased by your client. Deal type is that you paid or one time or received recurring revenue for this deal. Utilizing this metric to evaluate a business model that everyone knows is affiliate marketing. So the unit profit is 50 to 250 bucks. That means that to make 50k per month, you need to sell at least 200 products. The initial capital is 1K or even 5K to start with, because you actually need to affiliate with your partners. You actually need to build a website, a blog for your clients to actually buy into it. And this is not all profit. Profit margin 10 to 40. Demand is variable, service delivery is very easy, and deal type is one time. They just buy it. Trading. Trading consists of buying and selling stock in the market with the goal of making profit from their price variation. I think everybody knows trading. The biggest thing here is that only 1% of trader actually becomes profitable because large institutional firms act like big short, taking money from smaller trader. And with AI, these large institutional firms act like big sharks. Trading, the unit profit is $20 to $500. With a large capital advantage, your chances of making a profit are nearly impossible because most prop firms are actually taking all of your money. The thing that you need to do is to actually buy a funded account, and most of the time they won't let you pay out. So, initial capital 5K to 50K just to buy cryptos. Profit margin 8 to 10%. Demand is variable. And it requires a lot of knowledge and strong decision making in a stressful environment without letting your emotion take over. The service delivery is very hard, and the deal type is also one time. Drop shipping. Selling physical product and shipping them directly to the customer without holding any inventory. The earned profit is $20 to $200 depending on the product you actually sell. Initial capital 1 to 5K. Good. At least 10 to 20 products to get a viral to print money. So profit margin $10 to $60. This is a good kind of like business model online to get a good profit margin. The demand is low. Service delivery average. Deal type one time. Digital product, ebooks, audiobooks, knowledge resources, and courses. Unit profit is 50 to 2K. As a beginner, you should spend most of your time selling, not fulfilling. Initial capitals 10 to 5K. Profit margin 20 to 60%. Demand is variable. Service delivery is hard. Deal type is depending on whether you actually do a recurring kind of like deal or a one-time. Do you understand why it's difficult to get back into 2020, maximize the profit you could have made? Most opportunities are saturated if you don't choose the right one. So what is the ideal business model? Let's design this business model together. Unit profit, how much money you make per transaction should be at least, a few sales to reach 50K per month, right? So the AI agency's unit profit, it takes around 1.5K to actually make a profit. The initial capital, $0 required. How much money does it take to invest in this business model? Don't take enormous risk investing without knowing or having sources of revenue. You don't need to actually have any initial capitals. Profit margin, 60 or even 98%. Most of the time, if you just cold call businesses, it won't take that much money. Demand is high. Service delivery is easy. Deal type is recurring. First of all, it's an upfront fees, and then it's a recurring revenue based on if you do trial, etc. Every sales keeps stacking up more money that you could put into ads after all. With everything being cleared out, I can confidently say that there is a solution for this, otherwise I wouldn't be speaking with you today. AI agency, service-based business, clients pay between 1.5 and 10K. This is the one I use to scale my agency past 30K per month. As you guys know, Motion AI. Not a one-time payment, a recurring monthly revenue of 1.5K up to 20K per month. Ideal business model for beginners is service-based business. No upfront capital to invest, only your time. 60 to 90% profit margin. Before talking about how guys at 16 are profiting from the new business model online money space without having any skills or startup capital, think about what everybody went through these last 2 years. AI service revolution. Physical business who are actually getting to agency to actually do an AI service. They all know that they need motion to actually grow their businesses, but they don't know, except maybe using ChatGPT for emails. They know they need AI, but they don't know how. They don't know how to actually implement it into their business, which is why they come into the play, which is where you actually fill it out between them wanting more clients and you knowing how to actually get them. Targeting the right businesses mean they pay you 5, maybe 10K when each deal is worth 400K, like contractors, home remodelers, and large HVAC companies. It means that they get much more money and a bigger ROAS that they actually put into you to run the ads and pay your service. The business model focus on selling AI solution to local businesses. Emir collected 2.8K in 2 weeks just by actually, having the right system. Mino made 30K in a day. I think he went through my mentorship. I think it was in February, and now he's making around 50K per month just by having the right resources. So now I'm going to explain how an agency stands out from its traditional marketing agency and how to position yourself better in the market. It's literally the best business models in years, even before dropshipping started, just in your eyes. You might be saying, I don't know how to help them with AI. I'm not going to just plug imply ChatGPT into their business. Business need to get into AI and social media to attract more customers. Website, SEO, social media, AI automation, AI receptionists, and ads. The problem is they only know how to build the buildings. They don't know how to get more of them. They're a master of their craft but aren't able to invest their time into AI and social media. In the old days, the one who made money weren't the one collecting the gold in the actual gold wave. It was the one giving the shovel. Because they know their competitors are taking advantage of it and they aren't. So you actually need to find a niche with your agency to actually get more customers. The companies wouldn't be able to compete on their skills and they won't actually hire somebody because it costs too much money. They're hesitant to pay 1K to 10K for someone to show them how to make more money with AI. The problem is there are too many businesses that need help and not many offering the service because they don't know how to build system with AI for their businesses. Most people want it, but not a lot of people actually have it, which create a margin for you to fill it. Nick made 4.5K, paid in full, 15 minutes on the phone, because we actually preach a 2 call close for our clients. Nick actually closed the clients only 1 call close discovery call. Not even showing his system, not even showing his face. Enough blah blah is what we actually do. We find a niche that has a higher chance of the owner picking up the phone, whether it's a big contractor or a small 2 to 3 employees held business. We sell them an AI only service that solves their biggest issue, which is missing the AI wave and not getting more clients. Results, you end up by 1.5K up to 10K by solving someone's biggest issue. Isn't that amazing? Here's why this opportunity is open to everyone, even without experience or at any skill at first. You don't need to hold inventory or handle product delivery. You don't need to make thousands of dollars and reach 50K per month to actually run this business. You don't need to invest thousands of dollars to launch your own company as well. Every client is recurring revenue, which means that revenue stacked up pretty quickly. Let me show you how to make money with your own AI agency using our plug-and-play system in just 4 steps. First is foundation, second is finding your offer, third is acquisition. When you're executing this process correctly, you should get at least 3 to 5 clients per month, each worth 2 to 3K per month in recurring revenue, which is around 6 or even 12K per month, which is around 70K per year on the lower end of just getting that 3 to 4 clients per month. Or more than the average guy in America, you need knowledge, professional experience required, label hours just to get that 70K margin per year. When you start your agency, 100K per year is the norm. Step 1, foundation. This step is the most important because you're starting from scratch, so making a mistake could cost you weeks. You need to understand your ICP, ideal customer profile, and your niche that you're going to go into. The first reason why you need to find your CP is the niches you want to work with, because your approach, competition, and fulfillment will be much easier and more personalized, and you have a clear understanding of the market. When you start knowing your industry and your ideal clients, they're worth 10 times more than spending 2 months on your website. I've gotten paying 5K clients without a single website just by having an IG account on the side for extra proof. Step 1 is complete. Now step 2 is choosing the right industry. Now, how do I find the best industry? When the right one is found, getting clients will be 10 times easier. To find the right one, we go by these 3 principles. First, does the average clients make at least 10K per month? The reason it's important is that in reality, they won't be able to afford your service. Let's say music teacher, basketball coaches, and smaller restaurants, they're all bad niche to work with because most of them they don't have capitals, and even without competition there is no real money to be made. An example of good niche should be speaking from experience: med spas, the one I'm in, blue collar companies, real estate agent, peptides clinic, solar panel, pool builders, and there is more as well. The biggest thing is to make sure that they're making a lot of money so you can get them 10 or maybe 20 leads and generate a 5 maybe 6 times ROAS, return investment, and yeah, spend a $50 to $150 per day depending on a bunch of factors. Let's say I work with pool builders and they actually get their service to 35K. They pay you 5K, get them 1 or 2 qualified pool building clients, and deliver a 7 to 14x ROAS just by getting those 1 or 2 qualified pool building clients, and they're happy because they actually make money. So what you need to keep in mind is stay with one niche, create your offer in your system, recurring acquisition, fulfillment, and automated system is the thing that is really gonna drive your growth. Once you find your niche and start running ads for clients, Stick with it. Step 2 is the service. A service that generates a return on investment. Example is meta ads, AI automation, AI receptionist. Whatever service you offer, you can develop it and make it profitable. Now, this system should be the easiest thing to build, so stick to 1 or 2 hour max. I'm going to show you how to get clients, which is the biggest issue for clients nowadays with your agency. Using step 3 of your 4-step system, you can create an agency that not only generates more clients, but also 15K of passive income every month. Step 3, acquisition. Now is the time to start contacting clients to show them your offer and how they can make more money. Before starting, I'm going to show you 2 principles, whether you do outreach, cold calling, any DM app, or paid advertising. The main point is to prevent your offer to as many business owners as possible without incurring costs if paid advertising is too expensive. Cold outreach. The easiest way to get in contact with potential clients without using any upfront capitals. It should be LinkedIn, cold email, cold calls, Facebook outreach, IG outreach, SMS blast, door-to-door business, friends and family, Facebook groups, and more. If you have 1.5K to 3K to invest, you can get some good motion with paid advertising. The easiest and the fastest way to get in contact with potential clients is through paid advertising, targeting people who are already interested in your offer, which is a big thing here. The key thing is to do it correctly and stick with a mentor if you want to start running ads, because there is a lot of factors that comes into play when running it. When doing cold outreach or ads, your goal isn't to straight up your pitch or service, but the goal is to get them into a sales call on a Google Meeting or Zoom to actually them give you the money after all, because you show them how you could make more money with your service. So when you start, spend most of your time on this task, booking sales calls. These are guys in my masterminds who work 2 hours while others work 8, maybe 16 hours a day. But beside the time you put in, make sure you use it to create the best return on investment possible. Most average guy in my program contacts at least 150 companies per day while working a 9 to 5 or attending school. You could basically, there is no kind of like, oh, I don't have time. You have time. Make a schedule and make sure every literally 30 seconds you have something to do. I'm not even kidding. When you are actually driving home, when you're actually driving to schools, when you're at dinner, you will find some time to actually cold call businesses or run ads, whether you're making money or you don't have any money to invest in it right now. My first client came from cold calling in my niche and state, which was in my local area, Seattle, United States. And at first, I was trash and I didn't get anything. But with consistency, the right keywords to get them into book in a sales calls and my tonality, I got my first commission-based clients, which is the best thing. Because you won't actually upfront 1.5K PF if paid in full if you don't have any kind of like testimonials. And after doing at least 3.5K cold calls, I'm going to show you the step-by-step guide, because if you give me the phone and just 10 minutes of my knowledge, I could book a meeting easily. One of my guy actually helped him close a salon kind of like deal, and when he actually cold call, I was with him. This is one of my biggest accomplishment when it comes to actually helping my clients. But yeah, I basically said to him, pass me the phone, and actually booked this guy in a Google meeting, and eventually I helped him close this deal as I think it was like 2K up front, just because I knew what to say in a sales meeting. It's a plug and play system in my mastermind Motion Your Agency. After starting my agency, Motion Your Clinic, all in the context of motion. If you watch this video until the end, I'm going to give you the cold calling script and training you'll need to actually close clients. Cold calling is key component of my mastermind because it represents just a small proportion of the program. Step-by-step explanation from dialing and gathering data to booking all the way through the sales calls. Because without the right tone and energy, they won't book anything with you. Most of the time, they actually buy you, not the product, not the system, and they may see you as the burner agency that everybody knows about that just scam people. When charging, don't base it on how much time it will take you, but how much the problem costs the clients and how much additional business you're bringing to them. With the time saved using AI, they can let go of that virtual assistant. And you might be saying, why should a business pay me the help? The costs are much higher both in time and money just to hire an internal guy. Lower costs, higher profit. Costs such as vacation, salaries, training, and equipment, it really goes fast what you were to pay an agency for a better result. Risk of turnover. If the employees quit, you lose their knowledge and expertise. That can paralyze the business. Fast and easy, they're going to pay you for immediate help without wasting any time. Every minute costs money. In general, for a brick and mortar businesses, hiring an agency for 2K per month or even 3K per month is faster, less risky, and far more profitable than hiring a full-time employees. They pay for immediate result, not for training, salary, or vacation, and they start generating cash from day one. It's crazy to think that in 5 or maybe 10 years, AI will be completely normalized and selling to AI to local businesses won't even be a thing anymore. Step 4. Do the service. Besides what most people thought, fulfilling for clients with your agency isn't complex at all. With some time, you can find everything on YouTube. If you find on YouTube videos on how to run ads for your agency clients, you will see a bunch of them. There is like bunch of complete guides on how to run ads. This isn't complicated at all. There is bunch of 2026, 2025. There is bunch of free knowledge online. With AI like Claude, you can cut your time in half, at least 50% while actually building the ads. But I can show everything because it will take more than 10 hours of content. And I'm not going to make a 10-hour free AI agency plan just to sell my course, just like Carson Reed did, I think like 2 months ago, after actually working with the Peter agency. And they actually just copied all of this structure, took the same logo, and actually said that he was actually running an agency from scratch, which is in the case at all because he had the testimonials, he had the VSL, he had all of the automation and Peter to actually help him. But I'm not going to be the one to actually make a free course on it. But the one thing is I can guarantee you providing a service isn't that complex, trust me. But before worrying about things that don't happen, remember you can't learn fulfillment if you don't have any clients. Warning is if you try to do it alone, it's going to take years to gain the knowledge and you'll probably end up like I did back in the days, blasting cold emails with no result. Things like going with the wrong niche, having the wrong offer, spending too much on ads with no result, not knowing how to close and fulfill clients, you are more likely to make certain mistakes that will make nobody respond to your email, SMS, cold call. But if you keep working hard, the result is worth the pain, just like most things, like the gym. Nothing has ever been as high as it is now for AI, and it's going to keep getting better. There is nobody capable of competing in this $1 trillion market. Opportunities from AI are rising every week, and we all know it's going to get better each day. There is so much money being left on the table, and it's crazy, and actually someone needs to take it. The value you bring to these business owners can be measured in tens of thousands of dollars. And we are also in a tunnel of opportunity because of the online money space. When a company looks for a service, they don't base it on your studies or on your age, but on your skills. And I say this because nobody's ever understood that the angle that changed everything. And I say this because nobody has ever understood the angle it changed everything. So if you want to start building yourself and escape the 9 to 5 for financial freedom, this is the moment. But because they were saying that in 2026 it was Bitcoin that actually blowed up, but by 2026 it will be AI agency. The question now is, how can you truly leverage this model to achieve the same kind of result as others only making 10 or maybe even 100k per month, just like my team and I did? Option 1, take the information I gave you in this video and try to understand and do it yourself. And this is something you can't do without a doubt. My main objective is imply as many people as I can. But if we're being real and honest with you, if you start by yourself, it could probably take months or even years before making 10k per month. And if in the end you have spent money, months, and even years trying to figure something out, even have fully understood yourself. It took me 1.5 years before I actually understood the recipe. And imagine the thousands of hours and dollars you could have gained from the start with the right knowledge. And since I started my agency, I started helping people as well. Motion Clinic, now it's Motion Your Agency. A 100% personalized program will take you by the end and show you exactly step by step how to start your agency and reach 10k or maybe even 15k per month. Choosing your right program is the key to starting an agency where you get hands-on guidance and weekly one-on-one calls. How to start your agency from scratch, how to handle sales calls and deliver the service, how to master acquisition and motion your agency. And there went from beginners to entrepreneur, making 15k per month within weeks. Because when you can get a proven system, knowledge, and a mentor that guides you through exactly what you need to do, not only is it faster, but the return on time and money is insane when you have good mentors, not just some guru trying to sell your course. As an example, I paid a 5-figure amount for a mentor who helped me make 30k per month with my agency, because I knew something were wrong and every little piece of key information could save you months of trials and error. And without even that, working on your business while sharing it with people who share your vision and passion is more than motivating. Our objective is to create the largest mastermind of AI agency owners, but most of them are only there to sell your course, which is pretty bad in my opinion. I myself, when I reached 10, 20K per month, I could have said, let's go, I'm selling a course. But I knew I had to learn more and that I didn't know everything needed to scale. That I needed to know everything to duplicate the system I had built over time and pass it on to my students. 3 to 4 months later, I reached 30K per month with 85% margin, helping 40, maybe I think 46 something we are at right now, clinic owners. I remember saying to myself, damn, okay, I have something to tell these guys who thought running an AI agency was easy, even though it's the new model. So I literally spent 8 months building the best mastermind for AI agency owners, with real one-on-one access to me. And we've built an entire program based on my expertise, start of the AI agency, service and offer, process, and template and sales script. It's like paying 10K for degrees, but this one actually makes you money and gives you freedom. It's a system you can duplicate, divided into 7 phases. Phase 1, foundation, is the phase where we go from 0 to an AI agency, a plan A with a service and an offer, a plan, a service, and offer. It's a crucial phase because choosing the right niche or service can cost you months without even knowing the shortcut. And another time that I showed you a little while ago in this video, and a thing to mention is it's not even 1% of the 4 hours of resources lesson I specifically created to give you an ultra solid foundation to build your profitable AI agency in less than 90 days. And even inside a mastermind, I regularly give precise idea for the niche or offer that you can steal. Phase 2 is acquisition, where the full blueprint for getting clients is and how to pre-sell them into a meeting, where you will get access to the best acquisition strategy that really works today, free or paid. And we will implement our acquisition strategy within the ecosystem so that you can constantly generate potential clients, pre-sell them, and book them on a sales call. Attract 6 to 10 potential clients every day, pre-sell, gain confidence, monetize, turn potential clients into cash. Typical result our clients achieve with Motion is around 30K on ad spend, 30% booking rate, 10.5 book calls per week, 70% show up rate, 7 live sales calls per week, 25% closing rate, 1 or even 2 clients a week, which is 3 or even 6 clients a month. With us, you don't just get ordinary okay clients, but we literally generate your ideal clients to those who book directly into your calendar, ready to close and turn you into an immediate success. Phase 4, this is where we show you how to sell. Sales are the most crucial part of making money within the agency, and our mentorship includes group calls with a cup closer to answer all of your key questions every day. Just like Zab, we made a 5K PIF on the actual morning. You're gonna find an example of my sales calls, Phantom recording, and the best sales script that are still used to this day to close 10K client daily with my agency Motion in your clinic. After completing phase 3 to 4, you won't have any problem getting clients and closing deals. You're going to know exactly what to do and precisely how to take over the market. Phase 3, fulfillment. Phase 3, fulfillment. After 2 to 3 years in the industry, initially working with every niche, we're going to show you how to automate operation. You're going to be able to charge more and get better client results because they won't be scared to invest in marketing. Phase 14, this is where Motion comes into play, putting you in the leagues of the top 1%. You'll be able to draw inspiration from the tips and strategy I currently use to find the best service provider and get automate with AI agent, maximize your revenue and profit, and refine your business model with the best team building you could do in your agency. To get financial freedom and go where you want, whenever you want. You are going to get access to a bunch of training guides, daily calls, and info from the best guys in the space. The exact script to recruit, the best team possible, contract template, my ultimate sales script, refined over years that allows me to generate over $1 million in revenue. We even went as far as developing 25 optimized, ready to use website template on Go level, so you won't have to go spend 2.5K to get a website built that I can give you real credibility. And the best thing is, whenever you came from, it literally has no impact on your businesses. There are guys in India making thousands of dollars online because most people who join have already made a couple of bands with their marketing agency are not looking to start one. And so Charlie just joined in, I think 2 weeks ago, so that's pretty insane just to get a normal 9K PIF on a random, I think it was like Monday. Now, the biggest reason someone can fail with the agency is that they go through a program at the point where they get stuck, don't know how to move forward, and have no one to help them. Motion, your agency, isn't just a resources sitting on your computer. It's a community for guys that want to get started but don't know how and needs one-on-one help from someone who actually made it. I actually ran an agency, not pretended to, like Haroon or even Carson Reed. You can literally ask me a question and I won't take 2 days to respond. I'll respond within a second. I don't care what time it is. You will also get access to my personal phone number. I don't really care at all. So you can take the right step every single time. Coupled with the work, it is virtually impossible for you to fail. Because if you're stuck, we won't even DM. We'll book a call and help you with your current situation and analyze of the situation you're in. And we'll give you access to our Notion dashboard of contract template, best needs for your agency, all of the onboarding setup, etc. If you are smart, you're probably thinking, since the opportunity is incredible and there is a ton of money to be made, this is the perfect time to take over every market, every service, and make tens of millions. And the competition is low in the AI game, not because they don't know how to use it, but because they don't know how to use it properly. It's very smart. Let me show you my vision. I want to build unstoppable momentum and motion behind the biggest educational platform ever one that generated million in revenue. A platform where best price, best guaranteed of return on investment, no refund because they actually like my onboarding process, best service, and the last time. So beyond motion, it's not just tens of hours of content or weekly one-on-ones coaching calls. It's about the community you surround yourself with. We have the whole package from smart entrepreneurs at 10K per month to bigger ones scaling to 50K per month and beyond 100K per month, or even my GC making 30K per month since January, where everyone is aligned on the same objective and sharing the same data. Success, hard work, and motion. And this group helping each other climb the mountain is something I wish I had when I first started. Because nobody believed in me. Motion is the best place for a network of AI agency owners, full of valuable insight and information, find responses to your question, create strategic partnership, consult each sales calls for review with the team. Just like Jamie went on a trip with us to Cape Town to celebrate his first 50K per month with my guidance. Is what you'll get access to. Weekly one-on-one calls with me and my team. Daily calls from AI expert Cloudbot with a new topic every day. Every template and cheat you'll need to maximize your revenue and resources. Contract, script, acquisition tool, and more. Financial planners, revenue calculator, outreach tracking tools, plus 6 other ones. The biggest thing for me is when somebody joins my mastermind is the success. I don't see you as just a student, I see it as a partnership. I'm fully committed to making sure we build the most focused and result driven community ever. So if you always wanted to launch your first very business from scratch, that creates values, real values, and the potential to transform your life long term. And if you've ever felt you were meant for something better and bigger than just working 9 to 5, but what you needed was the right method and guidance, just hit the link in the description and jump on a call with me and my team. We'll guide you step by step. Because we are living through the greatest opportunity of our lifetime, the AI way. And if you're not the one putting into place your AI agency to respond to demand, somebody else would do it. It's your choice. Launch an AI agency, work hard, learn and fight. Be the guy who changes life and make the best decision I've ever made. That's the decision that I finally gave me the freedom I've always wanted. Or keep putting this opportunity off with a hint of regret in your mind and making excuses to stay in your comfort zone. If you want to learn the skills and launch your agency, making 50K per month from zero, click the link below to get lifetime access to the Motion Mastermind. This is the landing page you're gonna get. This is where you actually book your AI agency one-on-one campaign call. There is a bunch of questions I will need from your end. And then that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for listening to the video. So thank you and I'll see you on the other side. Talk soon.